There is rain in the area, but we've been given the go-ahead to get this one started. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Yankees baseball is next. Jordan Montgomery will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Really like this guy. He reminds me a lot of Andy Pettitte, left-hander from the University of South Carolina. Not an overpowering fastball, kind of like Andy Pettitte. Low to mid-90s fastball, good curveball. His secondary pitches he needs to improve on a little bit, but this guy has a bright future. Quality arm from the left side.
Toronto.
So striding in, Eric Sogard. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First of three here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike one. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, even after the victory last time out, they come in trying to turn things around as they've been slumping of late, winning in just 3 of their last 9 games.
Hey, why not get on a hot streak, Matty? They played really well yesterday. Continue that trend. Stay on the attack. See if you can get on a hot streak, maybe rattle off 8 to 10. Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Number 27.
Now at the plate, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel on that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
First delivery to him on the way. In there for strike one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, D-Row, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty consistent umpire.
The key, Dan, is be consistent.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
They come out of the gates being aggressive at the plate, and it's paid off for them. A single and now a double. Runners at second and third with all kinds of momentum on their side. A base hit scores 2. We'll see if they can cash them in.
Into the box, number 13. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. And he misses with it, 1-1. Two balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
2-1, here it is. Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
The 3-1 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting 4th, the second baseman.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Brandon Drury will bat next, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Now the 2-0. 2 balls and a strike now. Sogard at third, Guerrero at second, Gurriel at first with no outs. A high fastball is in there.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he's safe.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Stepping into the box, Randal Grichuk. He's just hoping for something to go his way in this one. And as you can see, it's not been the case of late. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch misses high here. Perhaps trying to get him to pop something up. It's 1-0. Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
If you're hitting in this situation, you have to look one spot, and that is all. This guy is really scuffling out on the mound. The bases are loaded. 2-0 count. He's all over the place. One spot. If it's not there, you have to take.
2 balls and a strike. Here it is. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And not in time as the run scores. And he will score from third, and a real letdown behind the plate as that should go down as a passed ball. The 3-1 takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. Swing and a miss, and that's a much needed first out there. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting 9 for this one. Who are you focused on, Dan? Please,
well, Matt, I'm looking at the guy that's hitting second. Wonder if he can turn it around a bit. Looking at the last game, it was 0 for 3, but it was the way he went about that 0 for 3. He didn't look very aggressive, and actually he looked kind of lost to me. I'm wanting to see a different player in that batter's box today.
Ready now, Billy McKinney. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. Gardner on the move. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run. Three-run home run down the line in right. His first home run of the season, and the Blue Jays are running away with it here. It's now a 5-0 ball game.
That's why you can't fall behind 2-0 to a power hitter like him. He's a dead red fastball hitter, and he knew the pitcher had to serve one up. A perfect storm or perfect nightmare, depending on which dugout you're in.
Batting 7.
Into the box now, Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
Yes, he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1.
He definitely doesn't look himself to start this one, and this lineup needs to be on the attack early and be aggressive and find a way to stay in this game.
The 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. And that's the second out. Stepping in, Teoscar Hernandez for his career in this matchup. He's 0 for 5. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees. 0-1. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Gardner going back. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. But not before 5 crossed the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from the Bronx. It's the Blue Jays 5 and the Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Clay Buchholz gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down. Limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Justin Smoke is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Alan Henson is also into the ball game as he'll assume duties in left field. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees, the right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Gardner.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves.
With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on DJ LeMahieu. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken up in the zone. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And another foul ball. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you can see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He grounds it sharply to third. Guerrero over to his left. Throw on the Smoke at first, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And, guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
Luke.
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded foul off to the right. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. Popped him up. Sanchez waits on it. One away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And the guy I want to focus on is second baseman DJ LeMahieu. I think what we need to take into consideration is his ability to play that position at 6'4", 6'5", with soft hands and the ability to turn a double play. We already know he's an offensive force.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in utility man extraordinaire Eric Sogard. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And he'll reach second now with one away.
Now, well, pitching poorly once like he did in his last start, it's going to happen here or there, but he's struggling here again too, and there has to be some concern, and part of it is probably psychological. He's got to get those here we go again thoughts out of his head.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jay Happ enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while.
Jay Happ.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will be his first assignment down to the bullpen, as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's up and in for ball one. And it looks like the Yankees will have a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. From the stretch. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Sogard, the runner at second with one away. Two balls and a strike. Happ hails from the prairie state of Illinois. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
The 2-1 home is a fastball taken high for a ball. Alan Hansen is on deck. Hit the other way out toward right field. After it is Gardner, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So a runner in scoring position with two men gone, and that'll bring up Alan Hansen.
Alan Hansen.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And this misses outside and a bit high. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Number 36 is there and the side is retired. 1 left for Toronto as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Now in the box, Giancarlo Stanton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. The 1-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. Number 13 for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Third baseman, Miguel.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. Andujar can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. And that's in there, base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
In now, Gary Sanchez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Nobody out, runner on first. One-two is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
All even at 2-2. Here it is. Again, he sends it out of play. The 2-2 one more time. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. A runner at first with no outs here. Liner towards second. In there, a base hit.
Dan, how frustrating that must be. 8-pitch at bat, and he's able to work a base hit.
Dero, he threw everything but the kitchen sink at him. He threw off-speed pitches, fastballs, and on the 8th pitch, left one out over the plate, just enough for a base hit.
Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. First delivery to him on the way. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Andujar over at second. Sanchez on at first with nobody out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Now runners at the corners here with one away.
All right, guys, time for a look at how the Toronto Blue Jays set up on defense today. And let's take a look at infielder Freddie Galvis, a guy who bounced around in the early part of his career, but his glove is his calling card, and he's settled at one of those premium positions up the middle, and look for him to have a big day on defense.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. First pitch on its way, and that one right down Main Street. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Tulowitzki is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. And Tulowitzki can't come up with that one as he falls behind 0-2 now. Runners are at first and third, one away. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Thankfully, he's able to recover, and he gets the second out at first. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Now to the plate, number 36. And with numbers like those, he's putting himself in contention for some Rookie of the Year hardware if he can keep it up. From the stretch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. And it's fouled away. Hit on the ground to third. Guerrero fields it cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. Toronto leads this one 5-2. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said forcing the opposing starter out of the game before the third inning and posting a bunch of runs right out of the gate was huge for them from a confidence standpoint and for their outlook moving forward in this game. The key now is
in the third.
One of the keys to
starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one. And even 1-1 count to Brandon Drury. The 1-1 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 3-2 pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gardner is there to put it away for out number 1.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Randal Grichuk. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Chopper foul. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Justin Smoak now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. That batting average hovering in the high 230s. 13 home runs and 51 runs batted in. Now the 1-0 misses, ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Nope. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And they won't let him walk that easily, as that's somehow ruled a strike. 3-1 now. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Freddie Galvis. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First offering on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Smoak leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Goes down and gets it as this is bounced to short. Gregorius has it, and as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Blue Jays held in check. They're still out in front, 5-2. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No balls and a strike to count. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hanson calls for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. And with
Now
one away, time for a
center
check
fielder,
of the standings in the
Aaron.
American League East as you get a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play. At the plate, Aaron Hicks, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Under this one is Grichuk, and there are two away now.
Now batting.
Digging in now for the
second
Yankees,
baseman,
DJ LeMahieu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk on the move. A dive, and he brings it in. And on a fantastic play, the inning is over. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Teoscar Hernandez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Now a pitch swung on and missed. It's 2-1.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. This is line to left. Stanton is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions
Now
aren't
batting.
ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Here's the catcher, Luke Maile. 0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Fourth inning here, already a 5-2 score. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Fouled off. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Eric Sogard, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Popped up. LeMahieu is there. And that retires the side. Blue Jays go down in order, and it remains 5-2. got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
In the last at bat, that breaking ball was really up in the zone. Not a good spot for a pitcher to throw the off-speed pitch. If he wants to come back and throw that in this at bat, he better get it down below the knees.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Skied down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Count remains full. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time is taken, but called strike 3, as he might have gotten a little extra off the plate that time. All right, so time now for the Blue Jays Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects performing at high levels in the upper minors. So one away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Taken, but called a strike.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grichuk is in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
So digging in now, Gary Sanchez. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. 2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
And there's ball 2 now.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Fouled off. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance, and he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They trail 5-2. once again. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Number 27.
Pitch on the way. In there, and it's 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
The windup and the 0-1. Nope. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Count even at 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you could do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Alan Hansen the next to bat as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 5 runs on only 4 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Fouled away. One and two. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Andujar fields it cleanly. On to first, and that's rolling now. 2 away.
The batter, number 3.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next, it'll be Brandon Drury. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Great arm action on that 2-strike changeup right there, but even better job at the plate to take that one.
The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is, they're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and the big right-handed bat of Randal Grichuk saunters into the batter's box next. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 0-1 delivery. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control. 0-2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out front before it breaks all the way in.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Pitch is popped up. Gregorius has a play. And that retires the side. 1 left for Toronto. They're still out in front, 5-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs, so the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Leading
Good stuff, Heidi.
for
Thanks.
The Yankees, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
First pitch on its way. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Oh, and 2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And a foul pop behind the plate. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And now it'll be the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First offering on its way. In there at the letters 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. We're in the 5th inning here. 5-2 is our score. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. And he fouls this one off. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, number 36.
Coming to the plate now, number 36 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Now it's 2-0.
This at bat sets up really good right here, right? Hasn't seen a fastball yet, but now he gets to count at 2 balls and no strikes. He has to be looking for a fastball right here.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
Here it comes on 3-0. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. That's wide, 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
2 out with the man at first. Three and 0 now. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Digging in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Digging in, Justin Smoke. He'll get us going for the Jays in their half of the 6th.
Justin Smoke.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Smoke, a 6'4" switch hitter. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Standing in now, Freddie Galvis, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. Pitch is popped up, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2.
Now batting.
Digging in once again, Teoscar Hernandez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just a tick behind for a strike. 5-2 is our score here in inning number 6. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And it remains 5-2. Sam Gaviglio enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 43, Sam Gaviglio.
Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. Prior history in this matchup, he's 1 for 2.
DJ LeMahieu.
Now here it comes. Line drive to left. Henson is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, Giancarlo Stanton. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he will not have time to recover it short. That's an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slider laid off for a ball.
A great case of a manager sticking up for his pitcher right there and giving that umpire an earful. He didn't get that pitch called the way he wanted it to, but the manager's planting a seed in that umpire's mind to try to expand the strike zone so some of those borderline pitches start to go his pitcher's way.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard on the ground to second. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Back here in the Bronx. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Adam Ottavino is on the pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
For the Yankees, number 0, Adam Ottavino.
Stepping up now, Luke Maile.
Leading off for the Blue Jays, the catcher, Luke Maile.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Gardner. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Eric Sogard. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Line towards center field. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now the 1-0 misses above the zone for a ball.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
And it's fouled away. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In now, Alan Henson. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Comes set and the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Blue Jays held in check. They're still out in front, 5-2. Derek Law gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Number 64, Derek Law.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gary Sanchez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Gary Sanchez.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the 3-0 offering is in there for strike 1. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows them to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Now back.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, Dero, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Troy Tulowitzki. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First delivery to him on the way. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. In his career, Tulowitzki is carrying around an absurd batting line, coming in excess of 500.
Yeah, Matty, I know in today's game, batting average isn't held in high regard, but for a career to be north of 300, you're doing it.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2-0 pitch on the way. This one's down to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it. A run is across to score, but they are able to get the first out.
The batter, number
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
For the Blue Jays, number 58, Tim Mesa.
Number 36 will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and one away. First pitch on its way. Fastball well outside. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Gregorius leads off second with one gone in the inning. Two and one to count. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2. This one's flared toward left center. Hanson coming in, lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Brett Gardner.
Stepping in now, Brett Gardner, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. In there, 1-2 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
The 1-2 fouled away. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Yankees forced to settle for one. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Jays lead it 5-3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter. Brandon Drury. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Not great. He's 1 for 8. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Center fielder, Randall.
Stepping in for the Jays, Randall Grichuk. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. The 1-2 is low and outside for a ball. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Into the box, Justin Smoke, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. Gregorius is there, throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Blue Jays go down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Ryan Tepera is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 52, Ryan Tepera.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 3.
For the Yankees, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
First offering on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game.
The
cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
The set and the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. One out, nobody on. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Waiting on it is Hernandez.
Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch of the at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They're still down 5-3. Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Striding in, Freddie Galvis, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And he lays off for ball 1. One and one, here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, right fielder.
So striding forward now, Teoscar Hernandez. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A ball and a strike now. One ball and 2 strikes the count. The 1-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the catcher.
Striding into the box, Luke Maile. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. In there, and it's even at 1. 2 out, nobody on. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Nothing further in the Toronto 9th. Last chance for the Yankees. They'll be chasing 2. It's 5-3. Ken Giles takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 51, Ken Giles.
Leading off the inning, Miguel Andujar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Miguel Andujar.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Clips the zone low and outside for a strike. Giles, it's pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
Oh, that's one of the keys. I think if you were to build the perfect relief pitcher, you'd want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls, and nobody does it as good as this guy does right now in the game of baseball.
Good late break to the slider. 87 on the gun there. It's 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Set to deal on 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Drury is calling for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's Didi Gregorius, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First offering on its way. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. 2-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. Last chance for the Yankees. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1 and 2. The count's now on 2 and 2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Clay Buchholz takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. Jordan Montgomery was unable to work out of the 2nd inning as he saddled with the loss. Ken Giles earns the save out of the bullpen, his 17th on the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance here tonight at Yankee Stadium, 47,309. The Yankees thank you for attending and remind you to please get home safely.